Chapter 44. These next few chapters are going to be pretty short, so don't, be surprised. Just warning you. We're almost at the end, kids. I guess, really thinking about it, I always assumed when you missed someone, it was tangible, Rachel says. Something real that you could grab and hold on to, but it's not. It's not. It's their feeling. The absence of... Of what? Lewis says. She takes her time answering. Meanwhile, checks out his lunch bag. They're outside of school, sitting on the stone wall. The absence, I guess, of whatever you're missing. For me, my grandfather, it's not some thing. It's like space, an emptiness. Life is picked right back up where Rachel left it off at school, writing Helena, Lewis. But for days she has felt as if she's acting the part, going through the motions she knows that she ought to be making, but without belief. Her mind is like a dutiful little dog, nudging her along. She's at school. She's going into the newspaper office in the basement. She's avoiding gym and writing English assignments. But where her heart continually tells her that she ought to be somewhere, there's Izzy. Why aren't they out walking today? It's cold, but the sun is shining. At night, in dreams, hold on. At night, in dreams, she's in the hospital, cranking up Izzy's bed, filling his water glass. She dreams that they're panting and playing Scrabble. He's losing, and his gray, wild eyebrows jump up on his forehead in fury. I'm winning, she says. I'm finally winning. I'm finally winning a game from you, old grandpa, papa. And she wakes up laughing. Another time, she has an aberrant, detailed dream about her and Alice Farnham carrying Izzy up a set of stairs. At the top of the stairs, he jumps off their joined hands. Gotcha, he says. Got a free ride from you two girlies. An odd thing happens. Coming home from work, she sees an old man heading for the bus. He's nothing like her grandpa, who was large and big-boned with strong hands. This old man is small. There's a hump on his back. He's wearing a short black jacket and dusty black shoes. The old man shuffles forward. He looks as if he's going to fall, and she takes his arm. He glances at her in surprise, some alarm. Embarrassed, she releases him, and he goes up the metal steps. She stands with some anxiety, hoping for something, but she doesn't know what. The old man's face appears at the window. Just as the bus is pulling away, he gives her a tiny wave. Her heart fills in some strange and surprising way, and all the way home, against all logic, she feels that she somehow helped her grandfather. And it all comes back to her. The walks, the games, the food, the coughing, Alice, the white dog, maple walnut ice cream, everything, and the missing becomes so real, very tangible. A little clawed insect stuck in her chest. Gradually, though, over the next weeks and through the winter, the thought of him slips to the recesses of her mind. For days at a time she forgets, and she notices that other people, too, Even her mother talks less about Izzy. We don't talk about Grandpa anymore, she says to her father. We don't talk about Grandpa anymore, she says to her father. Oh, we do, he says. Yes, we do, Rachie. But after all, he adds, what do you expect? He's dead. He's gone. Every now and then she thinks about that handprint that her grandfather left. 5 fingers and my initials, I.S. She tries to write a story about it. The problem was, she writes, there was more than one bridge he'd worked on, and he couldn't remember which bridge was the right one. So, though they searched, they never found the print, and he was too weak to continue the search. He became sicker, he went into the hospital, and he died. After that, she doesn't understand if the story is supposed to go on or if it's finished. Let me see. There we go. She thinks of showing it to Mr. Esparza, but the idea is frightening, and she puts the story away in her desk. In March, on a drizzly, warm, dirty-looking day, she goes back to West Creek Street. She doesn't do much more than walk up and down, counting the bridges. But when she goes home, she calls Louis and says, would you like to help me with something? Sure. You say yes without even knowing what I'm going to say. I draw the line at jumping off a bridge. It's funny you say bridge. That's what it's about. On Saturday, they spend the afternoon looking for the handprint, retracing the same walk that she took with Izzy. Then they follow that the next week, and there they are, a couple of other afternoons. They are careful in their search, walking all the way around each bridge, getting down on their hands and knees, and clearing debris. Walking back, Louis says, we're just about done. Do you think your grandfather's memory was okay? It was perfect. You're mad. I'm not mad. You're mad. I'm not mad, she says furiously. She's frustrated. I'm frustrated. Does it mean that much to you? Obviously, Louis, obviously. I'm not trying to be obnoxious, but why are you so upset? I don't know why. I just want to find it so much, and I got upset when you said that we wouldn't find it. Maybe his memory wasn't so good, but it could have been another bridge. Where would that be? Anywhere in the city. Well, I guess I should have let it go. Anyway. Not waste more of your time. What do you mean you keep looking on your own? Wait, what? Another bridge. Where would that be? Anywhere in the city. Well, I guess I should just let it go. Anyway, you waste more of your time. What do you mean? What do you mean you keep looking on your own time? What do you mean? You'll keep looking on your own time? Yes, I'll keep looking with you. No, it's not fair for me to drag you all along. I'm being selfish, Rachel. I know it means a lot to you, and I know it means something special to you. I'd like to be with you when you find it. So they keep looking, but still they don't find the handprint. It's Louis's suggestion that they start all over again. Maybe we missed something. I suppose. Definitely. We could have. They begin again. But at the last bridge this time, working their way back to where they had originally started. This time they're digging all around the base of each bridge, scratching out dirt. On Saturday, they decide to spend the entire day in a final, all-out effort. They pack food into their knapsacks and meet early in the morning. The day is turned wintry, snowy. A wind is blowing. They are both wearing scarves and warm jackets. They search all morning, break for lunch, and go back again. By late afternoon, they are on one of the last bridges. After this, 2 more, Lewis says. She feels a sudden dread. She isn't going to find it. There is no handprint. Her grandfather's memory was faulty. He was an old man, a sick old man. Kneeling, automatically, scooping away the dirt, Rachel is close to tears. Nothing over here, Lewis calls from the other side. You found anything? Hi, he says, coming sideways down the embankment. Nothing. But she continues clearing away the debris at the bottom of the wall. She's digging below the dirt line. Her fingers move automatically. Her eyes scan the cleared spaces. She's not hoping, not the way she did when she first began her search. Not expecting anything anymore. Just going through the motions. This bridge, and 2 more, and that's it. Do you realize the valuable experience we've gotten here, Rachel? We could just hire out as bridge cleansers. We could hire out as bridge cleaners. I think the field would be ours. She nods, answering automatically. No competition. The first hollow she feels under her fingers doesn't register, nor the second. But then there are 2 more hollows, 4 of them. She pulls off her gloves slowly, disbelieving, not daring to believe, scrapes away the last bits of dirt with her bare hands, and there it is. Another smaller hollow, 5 holes, 5 fingers, and below, I.S. Izzy's initials. Lewis! She points to the handprint. On the street above them, cars pass, one after the other. She places her hand against the wall in the handprint, fitting her fingers into the outline of her grandfather's. I don't believe it, Lewis says. We did it. We really did it. Then he's kneeling down and hugging her and saying, Hey, we gotta celebrate. She can't match Lewis's exuberance. Strange. She thought she would be wildly happy. She says quietly, Yes, we did it. And she draws back, looking at her grandfather's handprint. Izzy did that. Just as he told her years and years ago, he put his hand in wet cement. Here is the proof. Here, the handprint. Here, the initials. Nothing can remove them. They are here now, she thinks, and they will still be there here years from now, when she herself is old. And then, though today the whole sky is covered by gray clouds, for a moment she feels the sun on her head, as warm as a living hand.